Avepo!
Our farms, our future!
With the dynamics in climatic conditions, human activities have been impacted greatly. Agriculture is non-exceptional. This actually sends several agricultural scholars into research to have new approaches, new management systems into doing proper agriculture that can adapt and have good quality production. With this, the director of Avepo Enterprises Limited, Dr. Julius Okoth, created Avepo Smart Farms 10 years ago. Little did he know that this farm will turn into one of the biggest agricultural training center for several farmers in Sia County. A number of farmers trip into this farm either on daily basis or during annual events of agricultural exhibition organized by the Avepo Smart Farm. They visit this farm on regular basis to have the new approaches, the new management systems into doing agriculture that can help them good yields from their agricultural input into the farms. And today, Dr. Julius Okoth takes us to Avepo Smart Farm to have the new techniques in management and the growing of collards or vegetables.
Hello viewers and fellow farmers, my name is Julius Okoth, Director Avepo Agrovets Limited. Here is Avepo Smart Farm, Boro, where we are doing trials this time round on collards. We are trying various number of collards, and here we have like 12 different varieties, ranging from F1 to local to traditional collards. As you can see up to that far, we have planted each and every variety in a plot, given same treatment, planted same time with the same environment. You realize that there's not much difference in these F1 varieties. And this is what we wanted to put across to our farmers, that there's not much difference. What matters is now how you make your soil, how you treat your collards, and as you can see, they are looking very nice. In this farm, this is almost our 5th year. Last year, as you can realize, we did demos on we are focusing on maize, whereby we planted almost 30 different maize varieties upon this farm. Farmers came and realized that this region, there are a number of maize varieties that can do very well. Like today we are doing again collards. We just want to prove to our farmers that there's no better seed than the other. What matters is how you treat them. So you are welcome to this farm anytime. Come, learn. That's why we are here. Ours is to demonstrate the performance of these varieties so that when we sell them at our shop, any farmer coming is able to see and they buy what he knows. As we always say, trial is ours, yours is to buy and pay, and whatever you buy, we can guarantee that it's going to work very well.
The farm is divided into plots for growing of different types of collards. Dr. Julius Okoth shows us the different types of collards that are grown within the Avepo Smart Farms. The collards are either hybrid or local seeds, so the farmers are to choose depending on the type of soils that they are having within their farms and the fund status of their pockets, so that they have the right seeds for the right season and for the right area.
This is Tausi F1 from Seedco Kenya Limited. It's a collards hybrid, which is nowadays available in the market, competing the likes of Mfalme, Hadi. You can see it has done very well here. And actually there's not much difference between Tausi and the other Mfalme. The other end we have a Hadi. This is a Hadi F1 from Amiran Kenya Limited, one of the F1 hybrids of collards. As you can see, it has done very well in this soil. It's adaptable and has very good yield. So this is Spina F1 from Continental Seed Company. It's a collard hybrid. As you can see, There's not much difference between spinner and we have a hardy the other side. We wanted to tell farmers the difference. Some think that some are better than others, but as you can see, it's also yielding very well. The leaves are big. This is Kale. Kale is a special collard from dryland seeds. They are from dryland seeds. It's doing very well here. As you can see, the leaves are curled, and from that the name Kale. It's best preferred for those with ulcers. It's also doing very well this side. It's only that you can't compare its yield with the others. But it's a special collard that ulcer people normally use. It's a hybrid spinach. We are trying it here for the very first time. Actually, it has performed. Compared to the local spinach, at this stage, they normally get infected by a viral disease that puts dots on the leaves. But so far, tonic has proved tolerant to that disease. At a tender age, just transplanted the other day, we are hoping they're going to pick up very well. Here is Kanga F1. These are F1 collards from Safari Seed. We're also trying this for the very first time. As you compare with others, it looks pale in color, and the leaves look more or less of cabbage. But this is how it is designed. It's heavy and thick and very tolerant to drought. But compared to yield, compared to others in terms of yield, you can see it is not covering up very well. But actually it's doing very well. Let's give it time. I believe now we've just done this first top dressing. I think it will improve with time. So here again is Tajiri F1. It's a collard hybrid from Advanta. As you can see, it's also newly developed, and the leaves look more or less like cabbage, but actually it's expanding, and I believe it's going to catch up with the rest. It's only that it's not deep green, it's more or less pale, and we want to see how the market will respond to this. We are trying all this together so that we give farmers a comparison. We can choose which one the market accepts, which one yields higher, which one produces more, something like that. These are local collards. They are not hybrid collards, local collards that is. And comparatively, they are also doing very well. This is from Advanta Seed, and their collards actually so far is a very good one. The only difference with the local collards, as you can see, there are variations. This another, this one doesn't look like the other one. There are a little bit of variations, but actually they have done well. Another difference, as you can notice, this one grows very fast. They are tall, and actually they've just been pruned like twice, and you can see the height. Assuming that now it has taken like a month of pruning, it will be as high, as tall as maybe. But actually at now, this shows that they can't last long compared to the F1 varieties. Here we have local collards from Simlo. Local collards from Simlo, the most famous in the market. And you can compare the performance with the Advanta one. The disadvantage with the local collards is the height. You see, at this height, it has only been pruned like twice or thrice. But if you look at the hybrid ones, at this height we'll have pruned like over a month. The other end, East Africa collards, local collards from East Africa seed. We are trying to compare just the three. I know there are several, but you can see there's not much difference. Another thing that you can notice is there's an infection in the leaves, meaning that local collards are not very tolerant compared to the F1 varieties. But actually in terms of performance, they've also tried. As you can see, this one, it's a local collard from East Africa seed. The same from the same packet, and you can see the variations. So those are genetic errors that happen with the local hybrids. And that's why we recommend mostly people to go for the F1 varieties. So this is traditional collards. Traditional collards. In Luo we call it kandra. We did this deliberately for us to compare the traditional collards and the local collards compared to F1 collards. This is where everybody came from. It all started with this traditionally, then we went to local, then nowadays people are planting F1 varieties. So you can see at this level, these things have gotten the same treatment, and you can see the size of the leaves. Possibly this could be the, I believe it's going to widen bigger enough, but this is almost maturing. So you can see if you are to invest in this, you cannot get much.
Dr. Julius Okoth takes us to the portions of vegetables. The farm is preciously divided, actually, to suit everything. But this time round, it is only fruits and vegetables. The Avepo Smart Farm plots have been divided to suit every crops. The tomato portion is preciously been divided into portions for the demo plots for farmers to see and to have a glimpse of how they can manage tomatoes and other fruits.
This is watermelon, Sukari F1 from East Africa Seed. Then we have here Ndovu from Seedco Kenya Limited. We are also doing trials on this, and as you can see, it has picked very well. And some of them are like, we expect this to reach like 8-10 kg. This is still very tender, and I believe given like 2 weeks, it will be big enough, like 8 kg. And this is to prove that watermelon can do well in these sites. And actually, the taste is also very, very good because of the kind of weather we have. The challenge with the watermelon, which you've not realized this time round, is the melon fly. Actually, this time round, we've not had big challenges, but we've been spraying also fungicide because there is blight, mildew, and the rest. If you don't spray, then you don't get much from watermelon. Actually, it has done very well, and we expect a very good harvest from this small end. This is a trial plot, that's why we did do a big size. But from this, you can see if you've done an acre out of this, you can imagine what you can get. Done top dressing with Yarawina. At this stage, we want the fruits to be bigger. That's why we put that as a final top dressing.
The agricultural field day that Avepo Smart Farms have been holding annually has been one of the instrumental factor in shaping and making farmers to have the right choice and the right way of management of their crops and animals. Dr. Julius Okoth is very optimistic in changing the agricultural perception in Siaya County.
What we do, we start with these seedlings. We do production of seedlings. We plant them, and we welcome farmers at whatever stage you can come and learn. We are very liberal with the information. We'll tell you exactly the fertilizer we've used, the insecticides used, the kind of seed used, so that when you go try, we can also again follow up. Actually, as I said before, this is an extension of Avepo Agrovets Limited services to farmers. We want our farmers to have the knowledge on how production is done in the field. Actually, this is our almost 10th year. We have been doing this. We're training freely our farmers. We have students from colleges who come here as interns and attachments, and we train them. We want also to encourage our youths to adopt farming, because as you can see from this, if it is your farm, then you have school fee here. You can build a house, you can get money even to buy a plot. So these are things we want our young people to embrace. Not just like the notion has been that farming is expensive, that is for the poor. These are places that when you come, you are able to learn, you are able to have your mindset changed so that you adapt everything.